In this video, we are going to talk about how we can use logical operators, meaning greater than, less than, etc., in our conditional statements. We're going to start with thinking about this. I want to create a prize system. I want to offer anybody in the class a page of stickers for anyone who has coded over 100 editors, 5 individual stickers if you have over 75, 3 stickers if you have over 50. Which of these options will award a prize to the least number of people? And hopefully you can identify that it would be a page of stickers to everyone who has coded over 100, because a bunch of people will get to 50 and then eventually they'll get to 75, but less people will get to 100. That's super important for us. I am just going to put this into full screen mode. When dealing with multiple conditions, you must put the most restrictive condition first in your conditional order. Think, whichever prize is offered to the least number of people. This will ensure that every conditional statement you make can be accessed. So, for instance, in this order that I have written it in, is it possible for the prize to equal 5 stickers, 1 sheet of stickers, 3 stickers, or none? Hopefully you can recognize if I chose a number that was bigger than 75, I could say like 110 and it would print 5 stickers and then quit. If I said 110, or if I said just 120, trying to get 1 sheet of stickers, this would never happen because 120 is bigger than 75. So that's a pretty important thing because being greater than 75 is less restrictive than being greater than 100. So therefore, the 100 should have gone first. If I swap their order, to get 1 sheet of stickers, I could say something like 120. To get 5 stickers, I could say something like 80. To get 3 stickers, I could say 60. And anything else would get none. So we're going to talk about doing things in order today. I'm going to also show you how you can keep score in your code. So go ahead and make an editor. Connect it to Collide. Sorry. And title it 1.05 MouseIsPressed and Scorekeeping. This is a great reminder that you should pause this video, rewind this video, do whatever you need so you get this code. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my video off so that you can see most of the screen. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start us off with, a comment in the draw function. We are going to make a rectangle on the screen, on the canvas, I should say. Every time the rectangle is clicked, we are going to increase the score. Then, if the score is 10 or over, the rectangle will be pink. If it is 20 or over, the rectangle will be, purple. And if it is 30 or over, it will be blue. Okay, so there's a lot happening here. The first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show us 2 different ways that we can get this clickable. So I'm just going to make a rectangle. I'm going to put it at 100, 100, and I'm going to just make it really big. Great. Okay, so now to make it clickable, to make a shape clickable, you need to use Collide. Right now I'm going to say, and mouse is pressed. So let's try it. If conditional up, I'm going to do Collide point wrapped. mouse x, mouse y, and I'm going to throw in all of these coordinates. Cool. Then I go between the two parentheses that are together. I'm going to add an and. Mouse is pressed. And I'm going to just for right now say, I'm going to add a console.log. Mouse is pressed. And I'm going to go try it. Cool. I just want to remind you that when I click it, it didn't just click once, it clicked 13 times. Now, we a long time ago experienced this with keys. Key is pressed versus key pressed was a function, and I just want to demonstrate that to us. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually copy this whole conditional. I'm going to scroll all the way down in my code to the end of my draw function, and I'm going to add some lines. I'm going to add a little comment that we're going to use function key or mouse press, just like you used to use function key pressed. This checks if the mouse is clicked, but only notes it once. So if I write function mouse pressed, we add parentheses and then we add curly brackets. Inside of there, I can paste that conditional that we wrote. I'm going to get rid of the and mouse is pressed. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to change this console.log statement to rect mouse pressed. I'm going to say function so that we can see the difference here. I'm going to try now with both of them there. I'm going to press play. I'm going to click. You can see I clicked once, so it said function mouse pressed just once. 21 times it said mouse is pressed. I'm going to try it again. You can see every time I'm clicking, function mouse pressed is only registering once. But the other way we did it, the mouse is pressed, is doing it multiple times. Now, sometimes it doesn't matter which you choose. To me, in this situation, it does matter because I'm going to be increasing the score. And if I click this, I don't want it to increase by 4 because I clicked it once. I just want it to increase by 1. So what we're going to do is I think I'm actually, for right now, going to comment out this one that we have. I'm going to change my comment or function mouse press. Okay, so we are going to make a variable for score. I'm going to come up to the top. I'm going to do var score. In the setup, I'm going to say that score starts at 0. And if we wanted, you don't absolutely need to, but I'm going to come in my draw function. I'm just going to make text, and I'm going to put score so it's on the canvas. Right now you can see the score is 0. Putting the score on the canvas. Okay, so what I'm going to do in my conditional, when I click this shape, I am going to have the score increase. So I'm going to go into our conditional, and I'm going to say score plus equals 1. And let's watch what happens to the score. Now notice it's only adding 1 each time I clicked because it's in mouse press, increasing the score. Okay, so now we have to get into our, if the score is 10 or over, the rectangle will be pink. If the score is 20 or over, the rectangle will be purple. I'm gonna add these to separate lines. And if the score is 30 or over, it will be blue. Now, what's really, really important for us to think about is which of these is most restrictive. 30 is most restrictive because less people will get 30. It's more common that people will get 10. Everyone will get 10 first, and then if they keep going, they might get 20 or 30, but less people will get there. So I'm going to be honest, if you want to delete that conditional, you are welcome to. I'm going to do this in my draw function for this. I'm actually going to move my comment down. Okay, so if the score, I'm going to start here. I'm going to add first condition. So if, set up my curlies and my parentheses, if the score is 30 or over, meaning it's greater than or equal to 30, for right now, I'm just going to console.log. I'm going to say 30 plus turn blue. And right now, I'm going to go try and get to 30. Okay, I'm going to slow down. 28, 29, 30. It's now saying 30 plus turn blue. So I did that. Obviously, we can get it to change to blue, but for right now, I'm just going to kind of sit here. Yeah, let's do that. To change to blue, we would need to make a variable for it. We're going to do var, I don't know, maybe I call it rect call. And in setup, I'm going to start rect call as maybe just white 100. And I'm going to fill with rect call. I'm just going to turn my background down a little bit so we can still see it. Now, when I turn it blue, we're going to take the rect call and we're going to make it equal to a blue color. Maybe I'm just guessing. Moment. There we go. Now, the next most restrictive is 20. So this is going to be our second condition. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add an else if. And I'm going to say score greater than or equal to 20. I'm going to console.log 20 plus turn purple. Let's test it out first. 20, it's now saying 20 turn purple. And we could turn it purple if we wanted. Then I'm going to do another one, else if score greater than or equal to 10. Console.log 10 plus turn pink. And let's try it. 10, it says turn pink. 20, it says turn purple. 30, it says turn blue. Now, the one thing I want to add here is if I wanted to add another condition, turn green if over 40. You have to think to yourself, okay, is that more restrictive or less restrictive? Now, it's more restrictive, so I would actually come up here, I would add an if score greater than or equal to 40. Console.log turn green, 40 plus. And I would turn my next one into an else if. Most restrictive always goes first. Can't wait to see what questions you have.